I basically lead the data science team at Aviso, primarily focusing on conversation intelligence, lead intelligence, and developing features which are based on generative AI. I've been with Aviso for a little more than 2 years. We basically operate in the revenue intelligence space. We have been in the space for almost 10 years. And the company basically provides AI based guidance to the GTM teams, helping them close deals faster and more. This is basically a platform based approach wherein we support the entire GTM team, and it's not like a point-based solution wherein we are supporting only sales team or we're only supporting marketing team. We have chief of staff, what we call as Mickey, which is completely Gen AI based, accesses the databases that Aviso has and the knowledge base of the customers, and provide in real time answers the queries. We kind of leverage Gen AI in what we call as real time coaching, leading the AEs while they're having call with the prospects rather than trying to introspect at a later stage. We have features that help provide coaching to the sales reps on what they have done well, what they did not do.
My name is Rajkumar and I am working with Aviso for around 2.5 years. I mainly work into this conversational intelligence team of Aviso. My primary responsibility around it is to make the platform more coherent, onboard the models, then implement the MLOps around those models, and look at end-to-end deployment of those models. Aviso is into the space something known as revenue intelligence. In CRM, what is happening that you can capture a lot of data, but pulling the insights from that data from CRM data, it's basically a pain. Let's consider there is a deal. There can be a lot of meetings happening for that particular deal. Then there will be forecast related to that deal, whatever that deal is going to close or not, and everything. So all of those things you can manage from a singular point, and that singular point will be Aviso. For example, let's consider this meeting only. This meeting is happening and we are talking about few things. You asked me like my introduction and all, then you asked me some other question and all. So what happens that this meeting only I can put into my platform, and then based on this conversation it will extract the relevant knowledge for me.
We are kind of a bit restricted or limited in terms of pace at which we wanted to implement features or try and innovate, try latest techniques or latest models based on the advancements that are happening in the NLP and Gen AI space. We are kind of limited because of the infrastructure limitations that we had. We really need to have a strong platform support, which basically TrueFoundry has provided us. So the main challenge was once you kind of get limited because of any infra related things, right? Everything takes a hit, right? Be it the productivity of the team members or be it the pace at which you are shipping of features to the market. So everything is gonna kind of take a beating, and that's where we try to address that with TrueFoundry.
We had a process of something known as baking AMIs. So what it does is that it packages the whole code into one singular unit, and then you can deploy that code into cloud. So we had our inbuilt system to deploy these things and all, but the main problem was our testing time and our deployment time was pretty huge.
It basically starts with experimentation, right? You'll experiment with a few models, you try to see how the results are, then you finally zero up on a model, then you deploy it, right? And the third one is how well it is kind of, once the model is deployed, how well it is supporting in production, right? These three are like at a high level the three areas. And in each space, right, in each of these three key areas, TrueFoundry has helped us a lot. So if we talk about experimentation, right? So TrueFoundry already has provided these LLMs, which are open source LLMs, which are already hosted. With a single click, you can immediately try and kind of start experiment with them. And so far, in our experience in the last since our engagement with TrueFoundry, on once we have released something into production, we really did not face any issue in terms of the scalability and reliability, right? So that kind of just makes the platform all the more reliable. And this is what you expect, right? I mean, faster experimentation, right? And then easy deployment, and then reliability once you deploy your solution.
When we started evaluating TrueFoundry and all, it becomes much more easier for us to deploy things into this. For example, my guys need to know something around how to create Dockers and all, and then basically after that TrueFoundry platform where you can set up all the fields and everything, and then it's a pretty streamlined process. The deployment time is very fast. You can test a component in silo, and then you can basically integrate with the code base.
Having a very good product is one thing, and second thing is how well the team actually supports, right? In that way, TrueFoundry is like kind of an extended team for me, right? Whenever we need the support, right, we really get it, right? There's not much delay. If you find something really important to the customers, you try to include it in your roadmap and try to, and you don't really take months to implement it, right? You hardly take a couple of weeks to implement it.